Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to season 35 playoffs. We're talking playoffs here in season 35 wild card round. We've got ourselves Cleveland Browns versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Are you playing that beautiful music right now?
Me?
Yeah, somebody. It sounds like some beautiful music in my ears right now. Or maybe that was just Connor gifting 5 subs to Lucky Steele. How are those guys not already subbed is what I want to know. Let's get active, Connor says. We got ourselves a game, though. Let's go ahead and kick it off as Los Angeles is going to get the ball first here. I'm joined here by CodyYoungSon, who's been carrying Better League Network here with Connor recently. How you feeling tonight, bud?
Feeling great. We got an active night. We got this game. We got Dolphins, Jets coming up later, and then we'll have myself versus Big Alex. Maybe a little bit of disrespect. Myself versus Big Alex at like 11:30. So we got a fun night ahead, and I hope the BLN is got their seatbelts buckled.
Get them buckled, and Connor came out the gate with 5 gifted subs to a lot of guys that should have already been subs. I'm a little disappointed. Chargers going with all blues today. Herbert's going to start off under center. Might just see a normal handoff to Eckler. Eckler's had himself a pretty decent season here. As I make a few adjustments, it is going to be a play action. Looking for the man underneath. He's there. Dumps it down to Guyton. Guyton able to go ahead and make one man miss. Gets knocked out of bounds. Denzel Ward, 17 yards to start off the game.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Hero continues to defend this. Obviously, we know Justin's a guy that likes to run the ball and he likes to dump it down. So will he use a lot of hard flats? Will he just kind of play a little bend but don't break? It'll be interesting to see how the course of this game goes.
Absolutely, man. So we've got this Cleveland defense, which just got stars all over the field. And it's going to be a handoff to Eckler. And Eckler, nice move there to go ahead and get in there. I thought for sure he was going to be stuffed for a couple yard gain. Able to make a nice juke and get 12 yards.
Yeah, it'll be and this is gonna be a very run-heavy match. Would be my guess. So you're gonna see a lot of as I said before, a lot of runs, a lot of dump offs. Probably not a ton of throws down the field. So could end up being maybe a defensive battle. We'll see.
And Cody with the bag secured prime sub for 7 straight months. Well, hold on, there is a month missing in there because we've been active for more than 7 months, Cody. What the heck's going on here? As you're going to see a lot of big nickel out of this Cleveland team as Eckler gets another handoff, another good read there by Justin, and gets stopped down. And then we got an injury to Jared Cook, who's a pretty solid weapon on this Los Angeles team.
Yeah, my guess is maybe I'm thinking I probably subbed with my regular sub and then went to a prime sub. Maybe eventually after that. Who knows though? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing. You're gonna see a lot of big Nick out of this open. Again, another good run here. And then honestly, I'm curious to know what pre-game adjustment or pre-game whatever it's called preparations they did, because with this Chargers team on offense, you gotta stop Eckler to start. That is the number one priority. You want Herbert to throw the ball. Because while Justin's, I would say, probably league average as a passer, but he's above average as running the ball, so you got to stop that run. And so we're going to see a motion here by the tight end. Herbert's going to hand it off to Eckler, and I thought Myles Garrett might stop him, but Koromora Owusu, whatever his name is, able to go ahead and make a stop. Yeah,
so far it's been the Eckler show, and really the Browns and Hero just kind of sticking with the same defense. It feels like same formation at this. This is probably the time where you want to start peppering in some new stuff, because whatever you have been doing clearly is not working on this first drive.
He's really preparation for the run here, and you got to keep in mind Keenan Allen. That's just a hell of a play right there. Here comes that play action. He's got him underneath, dumps it underneath to Parham Jr. Parham Jr. able to make one man miss, and then 55 knocks him down. And this Los Angeles Chargers team just moving with ease right now.
Yeah, again, see, he comes out in cover 3. That's one of those ones where you really have to make a decision. Like, do I want a hard flat and then try to maybe use a safety and get out there to the second level? But because right now it's literally flat. It's, passes to the flat and then Eckler running it.
Throws it a little late, but still, Vaughn Scanlon gets the, I think he's going to challenge this. He's got to challenge it.
Yeah, I would challenge it.
I would 100% challenge this. I thought he had it. He might have had maybe his heel might have touched out of bounds. Who knows? But this is 1,000% a challenge here. And I think Justin's just doesn't think that it's going to work. I've seen a lot more challenges lately. Have you that have actually been overturned? I don't know if that's just a.
I would try that. I mean, it's the playoffs right there. It's the first half.
Interesting. If this turns out not to get a touchdown here, it's going to bite him in the. Doesn't matter. Touchdown, Los Angeles Chargers.
Wow. Yeah, really good throw by Herbert there, because that really looked like it had a chance for Greedy Williams to pick that off. I mean, he was literally on the wide receiver's hip right there. but unfortunately not able to get a hand in there if you're, the Browns. But fortunately for the Chargers, big time touchdown.
That's one of those ones there that that you think maybe did he go for the pick when he could have just gone for that swat there, but I think he attempted for the pick and I think it didn't work out. But remember when the game first came out and swats were so OP? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah, that's a good question. Now it feels like you just have to pray that they actually animate.
Now you just pray they're even in the vicinity of the player. Let's see what we got in the chat here. Full pads because he's overlooking Justin, says Dan, because he notices the fatigue on the players here. Let's talk about some keys for the offense here after this play. What's your thoughts on this Cleveland team, what they need to do to be successful in Los Angeles defense, vice versa? Mayfield shotgun formation. It looks like it's probably going to be a handoff here to Chubb. Chubb does get the ball. He's going to go up the middle. I thought he could go to the left there, but able to get a couple yards. Your thoughts on these teams' keys to the game?
Yeah, Hero's been struggling a bit more this season than last season, obviously. But I think you got to just keep doing what you've been doing. That's got you to where you are right now. Run the ball, be safe. Kind of similar to what Justin just did. Like I said, both these guys are gonna have similar game plans, and then just trust your defense to actually get a stop. So be safe and just do your game plan of similar to what Justin was doing.
Hey, you got greedy. Got greedy. It's gonna be a pick. Yep. Bronson able to go ahead and pick that one off deep. He had X on the comeback. Odell Beckham wide open. Both
the comebacks were wide open.
Got greedy, got a little pressure, got hit as he threw, and Juan Bronson, the first overall pick. A lot of people questioned it, but he's able to make a big play here in the wild card round.
Yeah, and just went completely contradictory to what I, was just talking about. Had people wide open. Just, I don't know, was panicking and looking down the field, thought it was going to be open because it was cover 3 against that, I can't think of the name of it, but whatever. Cover 3 tends to sometimes beat that play, but you can't bank on that. And now you got to be careful. Justin is one of these guys where if you give him a lead, he is very, very frustrating to play against when he's got, a 2-score, 3-score lead.
I see a lot of users in that instance about the interception. It's a predetermined read, in my opinion. I think he was decided he was going to throw that no matter what. Unfortunately, Herbert drops back. Here comes that screen. Eckler just puts the brakes on and then forgets to run away as 54 is able to go ahead and bring him down. He went a couple yards there, and now a big third down. Cleveland needs to stop him here.
Yeah, big first and second down for the Chargers. And I see a lot of talk of yellow everywhere. Yeah, he went full pads. He went full pads in the playoffs. We're not sure why.
We watched him pregame. I would be shocked if he runs this year. Herbert drops back. Here comes a little bit of pressure. He's got time. He's got a man upfield. He throws it and just barely gets it in with the toe drag swag. Big play there by Justin Herbert to get a nice play.
Yeah, I see, maybe I shouldn't say this on BLN because, we've got a whole playoffs ahead of us, but, what can you do? I see a lot of people doing a lot of 3-down linemen, and I feel like that's just this Madden. You are just asking for the quarterback to have so much time in the pocket. I mean, could you get some good sheds? Yes. More often than not, what's going to happen is what happened right there with Herbert, and all he did was literally just sit in the pocket, drift, then find the open guy. Like, I think you got to send 4 in this Madden. I just really think you do.
Or more if you're a guy like Cloud. Cloud's this year has just been sending a lot of guys, and it's been very successful for him. Yeah, he plays in the AFC South, but it's been very successful for him. King says he always predetermines that read. His guy is Schwartz, and he's hard to stop. Yeah, and he definitely predetermined it in both our opinions. But this is the playoffs, man. You got to make the read post-snap. Can't be making the read pre-snap. Herbert in shotgun formation here. They pinch the line, expecting some sort of inside run. I like that idea. Making it an obvious cover 3 or cover 1 man. He drops back. Contains the quarterback, but Eckler able to go ahead and get that one, and that gives me PTSD seeing Eckler in the flat, unfortunately. 1st and 10 here, now the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and once again, right there, it was cover 2 drop, but he had the guy in the spy. It's just sending 3 once again. If you want to beat Justin, when he drops back to pass, you have to get him to feel pressured because he's going to make mistakes then. If you give him time, he'll find that he's good enough to find the open guy if you give him time in the pocket.
Flats and pressure when you play Justin. Rollout. Herbert just says, screw the rollout. I'm going to do whatever I want. Throws it underneath the Cook. Cook is back in the game. Able to go ahead and make one-man miss and then brought down right around the first down. Only one incompletion for Justin Herbert so far, coming in hot.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on these type of tackles right there? I feel like I've always been a guy where I don't want to click off because I want to make the tackle myself. But this Madden, it feels like you need to almost get your guy in position and then click off for them to make a tackle. Because if not, what happens right there happens so often. Your guy just like dives in the middle of nowhere.
I feel like the X tackle, I feel like for like when the game first started coming out, you could just hit that X button and your guy would just hover right to the ball carrier and make that tackle majority of the time. And I don't know what happened, but it changed. And now it seems like you try the X tackle and it's hit or miss. You can either do that or you just completely whiff. So I don't click off. I know a lot of guys do, but I just it's too much pride in my opinion for me. Eckler takes it outside and then runs directly out of bounds because he's a pussy. He doesn't want to get hit. That's the second
Interesting.
Yep.
I mean, that felt like a very obvious spin move opportunity right there. Maybe he's got conservative on, but even still, if you have conservative, why not just run right that was weird what happened right there. Felt like could have been an easy spin into the end zone.
Herbert's going to go ahead and do an RPO. He hands it off to Eckler. Eckler will go ahead and the first down and more and gets brought down short of the touchdown. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, 7-0. Kind of the score we really expect with these two users that are really kind of run first guys.
Yeah, defensively, Hero's got to figure something out. I mean, he's got also run commit right here. This is a
run commit. And they're gonna say he's short.
Didn't run commit though.
Yeah, didn't run commit.
You just got to on that. When he comes out in that, I mean, even if he decides to pass it, then what if he has that in his playbook, but that's something Justin likes to do a lot. He gets in Wildcat when he gets on like the 2-3 yard line, just run commit it, But
he usually likes to do an off tackle run or crossers with the tight ends here, or quarterback power. Not a fan of that play, honestly. He's going to be short. Oh,
stopped him.
Yeah. I do that with Lamar back in the day. That was like my go-to goal line play, honestly. But I'm not sure about Herbert, but he almost got it.
Almost looked like he was getting like a strip animation there. Like it looked like it was like somebody about to like kind of rip the ball out, but didn't happen. Now it's 3rd and goal. This could be a very, very large stop here if you're the Browns, because I don't foresee Justin going for it on 4th down. I think he kicks the field goal.
Yeah, 100%. And so honestly, if I'm thinking right now, Justin just ran it twice. I think he's going to try and pass it. He's going to be looking for that flat hard. So,
yeah, maybe he'll come out like a shotgun and try to tempt you to go out wide, and then if you go out wide, then maybe you would go inside zone. So I'd maybe stay kind of committed to like a 3-4, keep that box tight, even if you think he's going to pass, because a quick read, hard flat, a quick read, you're still going to hopefully be able to get a guy to make a tackle. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the play call is here.
I'd probably use a hard flat on whatever side Eckler's on. After stacking the box, and he's only going one wide receiver, so making it easier for. I would have spread it out if I were him, just to tempt him a little bit.
Yeah, I'd pinch his line. I'd pinch his line if I was Hero.
Shotgun, I'm pretty confident he's running the ball here.
Yeah, I'd pinch. Yeah, there you go, pinch your line.
Oh, big hit by Usu Koromora. 4th and goal from the 1, and we both said he wouldn't go for this, but he might be thinking about it because he's not coming out of the field goal unit just yet.
Yeah, maybe thinking about it, but this just doesn't. I don't know. It's not a bad call. See, see, I feel like we know Justin. Justin's not a guy.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
I don't think it's a bad decision. But if that was a Dan, if that was a King, if that was Austin, if that was a CMass, like you guys be going for that. I mean, myself, I may even be taking that field goal just because I'm a big get your points guy, trust your defense. Obviously, not, people are more aggressive. And that's a great point by King. Yeah, he had the ball on the 1 yard line there on 3rd and goal and didn't quarterback sneak, I don't think. So
I don't think I've done a quarterback sneak all cycle long, just because I just was turned off from it from last Madden. And both users been using both pauses.
They do, they work. I mean, literally, for me, it's you come out and you set up your audibles and goal line. You come out and quarterback sneak. You see what the defense is showing you, and then you have 4 other play calls that you can go to in your audibles. So,
well, he didn't go for it, and then here it comes, Finn from Top Madden Gaming giving us a subscription here for 6 months, currently on a 4-month streak. Appreciate it. It says I heart BL, and we heart you too, Finn and Top Madden Gaming. Miss you, buddy. Curious to see what this pause is. Maybe there's a crying baby. Who knows? I'm gonna check the chat here, see what's going on. Nope. But Morty and I are shooting for around 11 to 12 Eastern kickoff. Oh.
Wait, what?
Lucky and Morty, I think, are playing tonight 11 to 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'll be back. Just needed a break. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I just need to break this season. That's why I didn't make playoffs. So, just kind of trying things out. What's going on here, guys? What's the deal? Pausing here. I mean, your thoughts on the game so far? So far, it looks like Los Angeles, for the most part, doing anything they want on offense right now. Your thoughts, man?
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, no, I think I think for Hero, he needs to. I don't know. I don't like. Here's what's weird is I don't know what's changed. Like I feel like, I feel like I don't know if maybe it's just a lot of a Super Bowl slump or hangover or whatever, but just feels like he's making reads that he didn't make last season. I don't know why. So he needs to do something to channel his inner, last season self to be able to fight back into this game. He just, he threw a dumb pick. He's only down 10. You still have the whole second quarter just about. Go make some plays.
Here comes the play action, and here comes the pressure. Rolling on both sides, brings him down. Bosa hits him hard, chased down by Owusu. And I, as somebody who's played him twice this year and watched a few of his streams, it seems like he's going to the play action way too early. Like it used to be for me, like Chubb, play action. Pass underneath, Chubb, freight train. Oh, fuck, what do I do? So now it's like he's just like, I think he's coming out with his play actions way too soon. Like he hasn't established the run yet. And all of a sudden we're in the third quarter. Nick Chubb has 6 carries. And it's just not hero football. You know what I mean? 3rd and 17, this is big. He needs to get this to kind of keep up. And I think if he even makes it a 4th and manageable, he'll go for it.
Puts Schwartz on a crosser here.
Beckham's not there. He wanted him.
Had RB, just didn't see him.
Odell Beckham gets that possession catch. Great read there by Baker Mayfield, taking his time. And then here comes the hurry up. Interesting, since you know what that means. Baker Mayfield shotgun formation, got 3 wide receivers to the right hand side. Oh, and that's a timeout from Los Angeles.
So, yeah, he's just not seeing the field very well right now. I think he's staring down targets. Schwartz, I think, has slot apprentice, right? Or would be my assumption
Slot
because
apprentice,
he just
yes.
Yeah. And then I feel like maybe because of that, he stares down Schwartz to see if he's going to get open because he had the angle route. He has multiple things open, I feel like, but is like almost pre-play determining who he wants to go to, like you said earlier.
That, honestly, I would have hit Schwartz there. I thought he had a step on the safety in the middle third. I thought he could have lobbed it over his head, but it's all right. Able to go ahead and get a good chunk there. 2nd and 1 now. And then this is where, you think you get a play action or a Chubb up the middle. He's going to head up down. Oh, that is played well by Darius Slay, who decided not to try and catch that. Knocked it down. That's 3rd and 1 there.
Yeah, and that was one of those ones where when you go to throw it, you see that DB following the streak, and then all of a sudden they start come crashing down because he's in a hard flat. So he's really kind of just following it for a second until they see that flat route, and then he pops down, and lucky that's not intercepted.
And he might go for this, honestly. Didn't get it there. 4th and 1 without even hesitation. He goes to the offensive playbook. And so, honestly, that's what I think he should have done on 2nd and 1 or play action off of that. Anytime, personally, and I don't want to tip away my game plan or anything like that, but anytime I have a 2nd and like 3 and under, it's almost be a play action like 80% of the time. Because I'm going to take that shot, and if I don't get it, it's like, you know what? I mean, my running back's probably going to pick it up on this 3rd and short. Here comes the RPO. Throws it out to Schwartz, and great block there by Austin Hooper. Able to go ahead and hold Bronson just enough for him to get that 1st down. Here comes a hurry up. You know what that means? Baker Mayfield's going to be shotgun formation. He's got 4 wide receivers out there. Actually, just kidding. It's Austin Hooper, former Stanford tight ends out there wide. He's going to head and drop back. He's going to roll wide. Is wide open. Doesn't want to hit him. A is now open. He's going to throw it upfield. Schwartz going to get it in, and he drops it. Oh, my God. Wrong one. I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, and just I didn't get a chance to see what the pressure was like. I was looking down the field, but
heavy left side.
Okay, I was gonna say
that's
it
why
felt like
out immediately.
Okay.
And I never understood why people will bring heavy pressure to a quarterback's blind side so they can roll out the way they want to roll out. That's a pick.
Yeah.
Bronson with the interception. The former first overall pick with 2 picks in his first playoff game, having himself a nice start.
Yeah, just that's what I mean. I've made that same mistake as well. The out routes this year just aren't as good. It has to be very clearly open. If not, these DBs are gonna be able to get over to him, and you saw it right there.
Personally, the comeback is the new out route. That's the way to go. A lot of people are using curls too, which seem to work pretty good. Hand off to Eckler here. Eckler, he's got some. Oh, if he didn't run into the back of his offensive lineman like Justin normally does, he might have had a good run there. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I mean, that's a Justin run through and through. It's like he's got a heat-seeking missile into his offensive lineman's butts and just can't get off of it.
Herbert under center here. He's going to go ahead and do a little misdirection there with Eckler again, right into the back of the offensive lineman. 3rd and 3.
Yeah, good run defense right there. Just good pressure. I mean, Hero's in this position now where he's got to get a stop and he's got to get points because, I mean, it's only 10 points, but you need some kind of momentum.
He's stacking up these wide receivers right now, and he throws. That was a forced throw and able to go ahead and still get it in.
Oof.
If the linebacker just puts a hand up, that's a knockdown.
Yeah, Wusu just backpedaling, and then just fits it right over to the top there. That's that's some of the risk you get when you play some of these formations where the linebackers are up on the line like that. People are gonna immediately look for the tight end, especially this version of Madden where the linebackers aren't gonna put their hands up more often than not.
For sure. Throughout receivers to the left-hand side. It is going to be a handoff to Eckler. Strike! Play action. Herbert rolls out to the right-hand side. He's got Eckler. Or not Eckler. Whatever his name is. Allen. He throws it way too late. Meanders standing there and just doesn't get the interception.
Oh my.
I thought he might catch it in his thighs there, but it falls to the ground.
Yeah, I mean that was a Jordan face and a Jim face out of Justin. Don't know what the thought was on throwing that. Got very lucky it wasn't picked.
And here comes a man in motion. He's going to drop back. Here comes Myles Garrett on the pressure and the corner. And
oh, I hate that. I hate that.
Like, who is that to? There's no wide receiver anywhere near that.
Well, it's because he got it past the line of scrimmage and he was out of the pocket technically.
In the area.
Yeah, I mean, one of my biggest gripes. Well, not necessarily. If he's out of the pocket, and as long as he gets it past the line of scrimmage, then it doesn't matter.
There still needs to be a receiver in the area, and that's probably going to be roughing the passer. Honestly, if this is bullshit. Nope, illegal man downfield. Okay. Yeah, I think that's intentional grounding, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, one of my biggest gripes that I've said this whole time is I think obviously you should be able to throw the ball away, but when people are like 30 yards down the field with their back turned, you hit the right stick, the ball should not be able to get back to the line of scrimmage because no quarterback would be able to do that. You don't see any NFL, they take the sack when they're that far backwards because they know if I huck the ball down the field, a defender's probably going to go find the ball like in the air.
And the thing is that the animation was crazy too because I don't even think his arm fully animated forward. I think it was just kind of like and then just kind of fell out of his hand 30 yards down the field. Very Justin-esque play, and we expect to see that a couple times in the game for Justin. But here is Austin right now playing like absolute dog, and he's only down 13 points and has the ball right now and gets the ball first at halftime. So get yourself down the field, get some points. Here comes the handoff to Chubb. Chubb able to go ahead and do what Chubb does. Able to get a few yards, knock one man down. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, and that's a good run right there. Let's see what he does, but I feel like, last season's Hero would have just lined up and run it again right here. He's doing a play that he's already used so far. This probably isn't going to trick Justin.
No, Wyatt's going to come eventually, but it just doesn't have time. And that's going to be a big 3rd and 6, and he has to get this.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
saying that all game, but
these under center play actions aren't working right now. So, if you want to keep the play action, and I don't like a play action on 3rd and 6. You're asking for the pressure to get in here.
This is a big steal play here, and he just changed the one thing I really liked about
interesting.
it. Drops back. He's got A. He's got Y. He's
got A.
Up to Y, and able to go ahead and get Schwartz and then get out of bounds. He sure does. Good play there by Cleveland to make a play finally.
Yeah, so I think I know what it is. He hones in on Schwartz a lot. Because, he got the first down there, but who's to say that the pressure wouldn't have got, Bosa almost got there. Take your first down where it is.
Said A, yeah. He had A initially. Oh, I was going to say, if it's that same play, here comes wide open Nick Chubb. There he is. Throws it upfield, secure catch, toe drag swag, able to go ahead and just kidding. Not able to get it in. We might get a challenge here. I'd challenge it, honestly.
Wow, it's under 2 minutes. Got to come for the booth.
Here comes the booth. The booth says, "You're welcome, hero. This is for the Marines." Overturned down on the 14-yard line. Big first down. Big overturn by the refs up there in the booth.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a completed pass, so that definitely would have been very unfortunate had not. So let's see if he can punch us into the end zone. Definitely needs 7 here.
Time hands it off to Chubb, and could have gone outside in my opinion, and just not ran very well. I mean, he's looking at under 3 yards of rush right now. Not great for Chubb. 2nd and 8. Clock's run.
Yeah, and I think that's fine to let the clock run. He has all 3 of his timeouts. You really don't want to give Justin any time, left if you do score here. So I think it makes sense, but you definitely do need to keep your eye on the clock.
I mean, he's had.
We'll have. Oh,
jeez, Louise, he had him open for forever. Able to go ahead and get it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I just don't know what he's worried about, what he's looking at. I don't know, because it was. Yeah, I mean, right out of his cut was open, and didn't throw it until maybe he's just nervous. He's going to throw a pick, or I don't know, but there was no one within 5 yards of him.
Your guess is as good as mine. I think he just thought that linebacker that was on the flat was going to drop back. I think he was waiting for it, and it never happened. So he's like, I guess I'll throw it. So finally, able to get it in. He's like I said, he's been playing like absolute dog and able to go ahead and still be in this game. It's only a 6-point game, and you get the ball at halftime. So all he has to do is just make sure that Justin doesn't get any points here. We're going to see an obvious run here. This is going to be an inside zone. Oh, just kidding. Herbert drops back. He's got me on underneath. Decides not to throw it, so he's going to throw Eckler. Yep. Cool. That's a tough break for Justin, but there's a little bit of pressure there, and he's kind of on his back foot. So 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and he honestly may have been able to throw that a bit sooner to Eckler. I think he was a little worried that maybe, there was a little bit too much traffic there. But to me, a guy that maybe knows his angle routes a little bit well, I think he probably had it. I think he probably had it open.
Joined in the booth by the king of the angle route. Dan says it's worth noting that fatigue actually gets better in the second half, which is accurate. Throws it underneath to Eckler. Eckler going to be brought down inbounds. It's going to be another timeout here by Los Angeles. I'm one that is not very aggressive before the half. Like this, but calling timeouts like that, I probably would just let it run, honestly. But
yeah,
Herbert going to make a few adjustments here. He's going to head drop back, only 3-man rush again, but Myles Garrett making it a little bit tough. He's going to throw it to Eckler again. That running back route that I hate so much, able to get it right around midfield.
Yep, the little scissors scissor route right there. That is every Madden 22 player's favorite route. When in doubt, use the scissor, because if you need a first down, you can almost guarantee that someone may be looking for a scissor route.
Yeah, and I hate it because my whole division uses it. Herbert drops back. He's going to throw it to the corner to Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen with the toe drag swag. Able to go ahead and get it in. Absolute dot. Justin proved me wrong why he's being aggressive. Able to get in field goal range. And honestly, 10 seconds left. Make it a 2-score game. That's probably what I would do. Just go ahead and kick the field goal right now. But he's got a timeout left. Oh, there comes the field goal unit. Just kidding. So he's going to go ahead and kick this field goal. Yeah, I mean, honestly, your defense is
plenty of time.
Well. I mean, you probably can take a shot, but you risk throwing a pick and just. He's at the 35-yard line. I get it. I would have kicked the field goal probably in the situation that I'm in right now.
I don't know. Yeah. For me, 10 seconds and a timeout seems like pretty easy money to get. Oh boy, that looked like it had some life on it for a second.
For a second, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, And in this situation with 2 seconds left, it's 1,000% chance that I'm either kneeling it or running it. But a lot of users like to ruin the momentum and throw a pick here. So let's see what Hero decides to do.
Yeah,
Cody gets it, says Alex. Little Alex, that is.
Yeah, I mean, I typically, I don't know. I think if he just audible down to a run, I think that's a good. Come out in the play and then maybe just audible down to a run and then just get some yards.
There it is. Hands it off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb just
maybe
forward.
Yeah. Maybe something crazy will happen. That's I'm a fan of that. Just come out in an inside or whatever. Or even if somebody wants to come out and to prevent 3 deep, I'll do that on defense. Even if somebody comes out in I form, and then maybe hopefully you just get a bunch of insane blocking and a couple broken tackles or something like that. So
and I see here I'm trying to decide right now, and it really ticks me off that he picked throw at medium. And then defending,
you got to do inside run.
You got to stop inside run. So I like that. I personally think he should have picked inside run for offense too, and just build to your strength of Nick Chubb. But he chose to go throw at medium, and we'll see if that works out for him. He gets the ball first. Your thoughts on the first half so far?
Yeah, a really good half out of Justin, a bit of a sloppy half out of Hero. But, if you want to look at the silver lining, I guess, if you're hero, you're only down 9 points, and you have a whole half of football to play. So there's plenty of time for you to turn this game around, and you have the ball in your hands. So it's time to do it right here.
And off to Chubb. Chubb's going to try to break it outside and brought down immediately. And there's a late flag, which is going to be a holding as well. So now it's going to be a 1st and 20 as opposed to a 2nd and 12. And that's one of those ones I might have declined it, to be honest.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I would have definitely declined that. I am not a fan of accepting holding penalties that happen as your running back, is getting tackled.
Yeah, it's the worst, but it is what it is. He's going to want the
Cody
route
play
there.
Earlier.
It's not there.
He's looking at shorts. He's looking at shorts. That's what he does. He used that exact same play earlier, and that was the one that he hit OBJ on like a little dig.
Yeah, late. Yeah.
And he did the same exact adjustments. He put Schwartz in the crosser. But there's not enough like quick reads on that. It's all deep stuff basically. It's all slow, like kind of long delayed routes there.
And I think in this situation, my mind is get it to a manageable 3rd down. Y was open for a second.
Why? Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a pick. Intercepted by Slade Jr. Slade Jr. He's got to make one man miss, and he does not. Nick Chubb able to bring him down, and we're just not seeing a locked in hero tonight.
And it's just, I don't love the play call. It's 2nd and 26, and we do verticals.
Yeah.
I feel, for me, I know not everyone is this way, but verticals for me is always a if-then play call. If I see the defense in this, then I audible to verticals, because just about every formation you can audible to verticals in it. Ooh. It's just not, wow. It's just not for me, like, vertical for me should never be a play call that you're just like, yep, I'm gonna come out in this, because it's just a bunch of streaks, It's like there's not much stuff there, Now,
I was gonna say before the play, after this one, I'll say it. Eckler, and he gets brought down for a loss. Very good. I was gonna say in the 2nd and 26 situation is a lot of people want to try to get all 26 on that play, and for me it's like, let me just get it to a 3rd and manageable. Let me make it to like a 3rd and 10. Let me try to get 15 or 16 yards here to make it a little like an easier 3rd down. I feel like a lot of users getting into a hole trying to get all 26 yards back and get into a situation like that.
Definitely.
3rd and 12 here, and this is big. I mean, you got to hold him to a field goal here. Obviously, a turnover would be ideal, but I don't see it happening. Justin playing pretty conservative, and honestly, I would just inside zone this if I was Justin. The way he's playing on defense right now. Mm-hmm. Drops back, had the tight end who really wants to, goes for the crosser routes, doing a great job. Good patience there by Justin. Just a bad throw by Herbert, and here comes that field goal unit.
And I tell you what that is, Justin just drops way too far back in the pocket. He had a little bit of pressure pretty late there, but he's like 15 yards deep, and he also faded left a little bit. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's just like you're making that throw more difficult for your quarterback than you need to be. And that's something we see out of Justin. When he snaps it, he's going to start drifting back. And so some of those throws are going to be overthrown because you made it unnecessarily hard on your quarterback.
And we talked pre-game. We were talking about down Washington. It's completely unprovoked by you. So you were just, I appreciate you listening. But I'm going to bring it up again because one of the biggest changes that I've noticed when using him is when I hike the ball, I don't do the drop back. I just let the computer do the drop back for me and just stick in that spot. Just stick in that spot or step up. And that's just been a huge difference. A huge difference in my opinion. Cody, you've been yelling about it for multiple Maddens now. But I finally decided to listen, and it is a huge difference. Just let them
sit in that pocket. Yep. You can let them do their drop back, and then you can control them after their drop back. Because if it's I think every play has its own, every pass play has its own drop back. It might be a 2, it might be a 3, it might be a 5. So after they do that, they're going to sit in that position, and then you can move them after that.
Now he got a little antsy with the pressure there because he had his tight end coming open, but he took the man that was open, and I get it. 2nd and 10 here, going to go with the famous hero play here, which is an RPO, and it is open. Throws it out to Y. Schwartz going to get past. What the hell was that?
Oof.
It's like he decided I want to run to the tackler. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, OBJ didn't get blocked, and then he cut it in, maybe thinking he could get a juke, but I would have just tried to get some yards there. Try to get,
a 3rd and
3-4 yards.
Yeah, seriously. You got some speed. You got one of the fastest guys in the league. Just see if you can get out there. And you know what's an underrated move is a damn stiff arm. People aren't using enough stiff arms in this league.
Oh, I do like me a stiff arm, yeah.
Refill drops back, and just not a great throw by just inaccurate. Didn't say pressure or anything like that. Just said inaccurate. So Mayfield a little antsy here in this game after getting sacked a few times by Joe Bosa and company, and now they're punting the ball away on 4th and 9.
Yeah, and I don't know if it looked like that was a play action, and maybe he just didn't have his feet set. Maybe that's why it was inaccurate. But again, Why are we doing? I'm gonna keep hammering this drum like I do the pocket presence until someone listens. Why are we doing play actions on 3rd and 9s, on 3rd and 8s, on what these long 3rd downs? There's not many people in this league are running it on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, and there might only be one, and his name's King. There's it's just. You're helping the opposing team's D-line if you are doing play actions on 3rd and 9.
Justin had his deep route wide open and just gets him back in this game. And as soon as I saw that play action, I'm like, Justin's getting greedy here. Justin's getting greedy here. Because if I was Justin, man, I would only pass it if I have to at this point. The way that the defense is playing. And he just let him kind of back in this game right now. Here comes the handoff to Chubb. Chubb's going to go ahead. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
He needs some milk.
2nd and 8.
Nick Chubb was like,
Oh no! Our table! It's broken!
except instead of table, it's his body.
Damn right. Mayfield drops back. 4-man pressure. Got plenty of time. And here comes. Dumps it down to Jarvis Landry. Jarvis Landry gets brought down by Derwin James. Short of the first down, but very close. Alex says, imagine if you could do that with Lamar as far as standing in the pocket. There's no way I would have been able to do it with Lamar. Two were on the ball. Baker Mayfield's going to go ahead and go to the pistol. He's going to throw it outside to Jarvis Landry. Great block by Odell Beckham Jr. Able to go ahead and get him down for the first down and more.
OBJ almost peeled off and got another block. Wasn't able to get to it. Now going no huddle. Don't know if we need this just yet. I'd like to see him at some point get back into picking some plays.
Play action here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, that was wide open. Able to go ahead and get that tool. Drag. Swag. I wasn't even looking that way. So good job for him seeing that.
Yeah, and almost a really weird animation. Like OBJ just froze while the ball was being passed and then decided to move once it was like 3 yards away from him.
Thank God. That probably felt like 45 minutes to Hero right there.
Yeah.
Here comes that play action. And it's just happening too often, man. You've got one of the best running backs in the league. Hands it off to Austin Hooper. Screw me. Able to go ahead and get a good chunk of yards there. Now down to the 7.
Yeah, and again, just the play, like my guess is maybe not, but Justin is doing a lot of pass committing, knowing that he's probably passing it, not here necessarily, but
touchdown to Jarvis Landry's going to go ahead and get it in.
But yeah, I mean, all these play actions just there has to be a threat of the run if you're going to use play actions, because if not, you can pass commit as a defense, and then your sheds are going to get in quicker.
Showing the replay on Better League Network Instant Replay, brought to you by Truly. I'm just kidding, it's not. Would that be cool? As much as you drink it on the streams. You have one right now?
Just a water right now, since we have to play at 11:30.
Wow.
I mean, I had 2 for dinner. I had 2 for dinner. Well, not just. I had other food. I didn't just drink those for dinner.
I had 2 Trulies for dinner. He's on a liquid diet, guys. He was a soaking 130 pounds at Miami, so he had to get down to the 120s.
I wish I was 130. No.
Yikes, that'd be tiny. Eckler able to go ahead and get a few yards there. And like I said before, now you let him back in the game, and now he wants to get back to the run game, which I understand. If I'm Justin here, man, I get back to what was working in the first half, and that was just a lot of Eckler and then bouncing it off with play action. Which is what Hero usually does. And so 2 yards in the first down. Now Herbert making a few more adjustments, hands it off to Eckler. Eckler able to go ahead and squeeze into that hole there. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, so far, Hero somehow still in this game. I feel like everyone watching is probably thinking, how is this only a 5-point game right now? And if you're Hero, I'm sure the 5-point feels even more than 5 points, but you have to continue to play good defense. Hope maybe you can make Justin make another mistake, and let's see what happens.
For those who are confused, I was just doing the camera. I was focusing it. Herbert drops back and just hits me underneath. He does. Oh, wow. I thought he overthrew that for a second. Wow. Tight ends just get the craziest run after catch animations. That's going to be a first down that's a wide receiver.
Yeah, yeah.
Might as well be a tight end, how big he is.
Not as scantly.
Yeah. Size matters in this Madden, and you're not going to prove me wrong.
Oh, 100% does, yeah. 100%.
Despite what Becca says, size matters. Okay. First here comes another play action. Picked up well. He's going to go ahead and throw it up to neighbors. And wow, just a straight up whiff. Straight up whiff by the X Factor linebacker. And now Justin's rolling again. And if you're your Hero here, you got to keep him to a field goal or less.
Yeah, just a little bit undisciplined using right there. Was doing a 0-man blitz there. It was pinch buck 0, I think. And he was using the guy on the fullback and then bit on the play action. So you have to, you know, if you're using the guy that's manned up against another guy, you got to stay on your man. And he didn't there and left him wide open.
That could have been way worse because he accidentally dove with the linebacker before the snap of the play, basically. And lucky for him, his defensive lineman was able to shed a tackle, only make it a 5-yard gain. And he's really stacking the box here on this drive. Really tempting him to pass, which I don't blame him. 7 seconds, 6 seconds left. Let's see if he gets this off before the fourth quarter. He does. Hands it off to
he does snap it.
Yep. And down. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen.
Put your fours in the chat.
There it is.
Damn, that was quick. Herbert back under center here. Hand off to the fullback. We don't see that often. Oh, and I think he's
stuffed. That's a big stop. Will Justin go for this?
He's going for it. I know he's not very aggressive, but he's going to go for this.
I mean, if you kick the field goal, you give yourself an 8-point lead.
Still one possession, in my opinion. I would
but
inches.
If not, if you don't get this, you give Hero a full sense of confidence that he didn't have already.
Be honest with me. What do you think the percentage is of not getting inches in the Madden game?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would say at least 75% chance you're getting it.
Shoot the gap with Byard.
Until he picks that shitty play. But he's able to get a nice little animation out of Eckler there to get it for the first down.
Yeah, he didn't have anyone manned up. I didn't love the defensive play call. Rush outside out of 4-6. Not my favorite play call against what you know the formation Justin came out in.
Yeah, and here comes a handoff to the backup running back, and a nice cut there by Jackson, and gets laid out by Byard. And the clock is running now, so I mean we've got basically almost about a little over half a quarter here, 2nd and 1, 5-point game right now. You know, people are finally putting the force in the chat. Are we that delayed, or y'all just?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Yeah, what's the deal here? Play action.
Tight
end.
He ran commit. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Diesel Pete. He ran commit and he would just throw it.
Yeah, I think we. I just don't think Hero was locked in today. Almost.
That could have been some life if you would have got 2 off of that.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, listen, we can give the guy a pass. You know, obviously. Got his Super Bowl ring, does have quite a responsibility on his hands right now, you know, in the form of a small little child. So, you know, maybe not the most locked in as he could be.
That being said, it's only a 12-point game with 6.5 minutes left. And Madden, that's plenty of time to come back. I would still be running the ball, too. Like, I wouldn't be afraid to do that. He's going to come out here looking deep. Bounce back. He's going to have A. He does throw it up to A. I think he should have been a little bit more patient, but Austin Hooper able to go ahead and snag that one in.
Yeah, maybe could have waited another half a second and could have maybe got more yards. But
again, Derwin James is out there, so
yeah.
Mayfield sending a man in motion is going to be a play action. He wanted Odell's not there, so he's going to throw it to X late. Schwartz is going to go ahead and toe drag, swag that one in, and now all of a sudden a little life out of Hero. Is that life? Question mark.
Life.
I'm realizing now I have the wrong scene up. I'm sorry. But
it's all right. We're just watching the replay.
Hopefully my play-by-play was good enough for you guys to know exactly what was going on. Mayfield drops back. Again, he wants A. A's there. If he throws it the correct way, he doesn't, and that's going to be a knockdown.
Yeah, you gotta. And here's the thing. He did not hot route that. When you see somebody in a cover 3, go ahead and put that in a stock streak, because that route is like slowly going towards the middle of the field. Yeah. Keep it make it a streak and then lead it to the outside.
Yeah, they're working their way to the hash, not working directly to the end zone. Wise going to be open, throws it up to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb makes that first man miss, picked up the second one, and then going to be brought down for the first down. And we're going to get a hurry up here. Mayfield's going to be a shotgun formation. He's got Hooper the tight end. He's got Schwartz on the slide. He's got Beckham all the way to the right-hand side. Landry to the left-hand side. Going ahead and drop back. 4-man rush. He's got plenty of time. He's going to slide over to the left-hand side. He wants Schwartz not there. He's going to go ahead and take off and run. And Nick Chubb does not pick up the blocker. Able to go ahead and get 5 yards on that play. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, he had Schwartz right off the break there. Maybe had B, but was going to be about the same amount of gain that he got on the ground with Mayfield there.
Interesting audible here.
Take the play action away. Take the play action away.
He did.
There you go.
He did. I was thinking he should have done that.
And then he put him in a streak.
Yeah.
He's too short.
Yeah, it was risky. So he's gonna take off. He's gonna get this in for the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't love the hot routes that he did there. I mean, he puts
Worked out, I guess.
Schwartz in a streak, who's just not a very big guy, you know, in the slot to put like, oh,
In the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter, but that was pretty cool regardless. Oh, they didn't even see it. I have the replay up. He blocked the extra point. You guys were wondering.
yeah, he was using the inside guy, and then came through and got an animation and then jumped up and blocked it. But I mean it could, because if Hero gets that, let's see, it's 21, 26,
what the difference
and then
between
if you hold it,
6-point game is.
well,
Besides
because
1 point.
if you hold him to a field goal, it would be an 8-point game. If he holds him to a field goal now, it's a 9-point game.
Okay, there you go. That is huge, according to you
That's
and
pretty-
Dan in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. Knocked down here. Oh, I was just assuming he'd get a stop here. Maybe that was it.
Yeah. I mean, that's at this point, that's what he need. Yeah, he cannot allow any points now.
Alex says, glad we got to see that. Yeah, it's always him and Justin that bitch about something.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just messing with you, little Alex. Justin, I thought Eckler might be able to make that last minute miss. He did not. You know,
He must be on conservative.
honestly, 20 rushes, 85 yards. I mean, he's done a pretty decent job. Old Eckler, but it might just because of the short fields from the picks. But
Yeah. I mean, especially because I want to say he opened the game and he was like 10 rushes for 55. So he was like averaging like 5.5, and now he's 20 for 85. So he's definitely started to clamp him up a bit more. But
oh god,
oh,
that was
wow.
a shit read. Myles Garrett gets the easiest sack of his life. Now, why does that sometimes? Oh, because it was technically an RPO. I was like, sometimes when you do that, it doesn't count as a sack because I guess it was technically a pass. Hashtag Ask the Booth, aka Ask Cody. Is Justin a legitimate force in the AFC? Question mark.
I don't think so. I mean, I beat him with my backups, and he had Herbert in.
Herbert in a shotgun formation. I'll give you my answer in a second. Drops back. Only a 3-man rush. He has a spy. Not sure why. Didn't mean to rhyme. Do it all the time. Guyton will go ahead and get that one for a couple yards. And now it's a 3rd and 12. You say no. I also say no. You know, as somebody who's lost them in the playoffs, I can't talk too much.
Yeah.
I've
taken my fair share of losses.
I just don't see him being a Super Bowl contender. I see him getting that 4 seed every year.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't see.
The problem is he's going to play the best wild card team every year.
Yeah.
If he gets that 4 seed. Might pull it
And
off
it's
today,
not-
though.
It's not to say that he, you know, Justin can have some good passing performances, but I just feel like
What are you doing?
Oof. Why did he cut back in? Why did he cut
I
back
have
in?
no idea. That's why I yelled at him. Like, why do you come back inside when the quarterback is rolling out your direction? If he's rolling out your direction, don't run the opposite way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was doing with his usering
hard
there.
rank commit there. And now he's absolutely, I mean, like you said before, that extra point was huge because now if he gets that field goal, it's a 2-possession game. You're prove me wrong.
Yeah, but no, I mean, listen, is it possible? Sure.
Sure.
Is it possible he goes on a run? 100%. But I just don't think he's a legitimate force until he shows that he can pass the ball like well.
That, and I've seen him beat really good users. The problem is can he beat really good users for 4 straight games? Wild card, divisional, conference games, Super Bowl. I just don't see him doing that 4 times in a row. 1 out of 4 times, yeah, I can see it. Any given Sunday, yeah, I can see it. 4 any given Sundays, probably not.
Not.
But he's doing a very good job today of getting that first game out of the way, and that's, you got to play the schedule that's given to you. And right now he's doing a fantastic job. A 6-point lead right now. Basically, it's going to take him to really absolutely screw up to potentially lose this one.
Yeah. King, CMass will be not doing that one. I will be doing that one. So you guys will just have to give me a second to get my stream live on BLN after this one is over.
Yep. Sorry, King. Just too late. Actually wasn't going to be able to do any games, but was able to go ahead after Justin begged and begged for me to do it. Just kidding. Able to go ahead and get this one in time. And I think that's the first down, which is going to be very tough for Hero. And Yeah, and also I hate you too, King. Yeah, you and Dolphins beat me this year, so I wasn't about that life.
Honestly, if anything, you just saved my voice a little bit.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did it all for Cody. Gotta help my biggest aid, and he's gonna go ahead and come out and kneel it out. It looks like, and congratulations to Los Angeles and Justin. 2 years in a row, and Dan brings up a lot, or whenever it's like playoff win percentages. Justin makes the playoffs a lot, but usually isn't very successful in the playoffs a lot. And, so far this cycle in the wild card round, he's won both games. So, I mean,
yeah.
Props to him. Your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I mean, it was not maybe the cleanest game we've ever seen. It wasn't, we said beforehand it might be a defensive battle. We'd see a lot of runs. We'd see a lot of dump offs. That's what we saw. Justin just made a few more plays than Hero, and Hero just made a few more mistakes than Justin did, I feel like, and that's really was the silver lining.
Yeah. Too many unforced errors from to use a tennis term in the first half for Hero here. And Justin played good enough for sure. Didn't play amazing, didn't make dumb mistakes.
For some reason, Justin just kept kneeling it after he saw that Hero was calling timeouts, which was because now this could get blocked. Like it probably, like it's not an ice kick, but like this could this could get blocked.
It's not 100%.
We've seen 2 animations happen already. Surely a third can't happen, but
no, surely. Wouldn't that be something? 3, 2, okay. And it's good. And that, pretty much seals the game here for Los Angeles. And we'll see if the coaches decide to join us for post game. So keep that in mind, King, too, that we'll do a quick post game if both of them choose to do so, or one of them choose to do so. So those lines will be open for them.
What are your thoughts on, I feel like a couple Maddens ago, maybe it was 18 or 19, the whole getting like a kick block animation was like, sometimes it was like random, but there was definitely times where you could like make it happen. Like if you timed the right trigger right and you press whatever, you can make it happen. I feel like now it's literally like completely random, because there's been times where I'll be in pump block and I'm not even looking, and then I'll like look up and I'm like, oh, I'm going after, like I had a chance to block the kick and I just wasn't paying attention. like it literally, like I didn't do anything and it gave me the animation type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I probably agree with you. I used to definitely be on timing. Now it definitely seems more random. And my problem is that even when I get it, I still can't block it. Like
they're much harder to block now.
Yeah, and a lot of people are doing the inside one, or the inside defensive lineman, and having success because it's a much easier angle to do. I guess, but it is what it is. We don't have a Monk stream, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that's why I realized he posted his own stream.
Yeah. Whoops. Gonna go ahead and delete that. Make it easy. Did you get it? Did you click it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. So great game for Justin. Able to go ahead and advance, and he's the 4 seed. So it kind of really depends on who wins these next games to see who he'll play. He's gonna go ahead and listen to a little Drake here. Hero's a little down bad listening to some Drake. Yeah, I mean, fantastic games. We'll see if these guys pop in here or not. I'll give them a few minutes, maybe a minute or so. But overall thoughts, I mean, like I said before, I really think that Hero had a lot of unforced errors there in the first half, and you're not going to win a game with Chubb only getting 17 yards on the ground. That's just not Hero football. It's just not how it goes, man.
Yeah. Like I said, maybe it's the entrance of a new little human being into his life. Maybe it's just wasn't his season, but definitely did not feel like the season 1 Hero. But again, still a successful season. Not every season can end in a Super Bowl unless your name's the other Austin.
When you won your season 1 last Madden, what did you do in season? This is a legit question. In season 2, like,
I think I went 1 and done. I'm pretty sure I went 1 and done.
Maybe a Super Bowl hangover. Who knows? It's kind of just like the attitude. Like you played kind of shitty in the first quarter. You're just like, I got my Super Bowl. Let me just see if I can get it in. I don't know. He just turned his Xbox off. So I'm assuming they're not coming in. So don't go far, guys. We're going to cut the stream here in a second just so Cody can get it pulled up and get his. He's going to do a play-by-play. Who is your color comp?
I don't think I have one. And there's also potentially that there might be. I mean, there's the rumor is that there is maybe every game being played tonight other than Saints Vikings. So I guess we'll see. There was potential that's Raiders Steelers, so I might be doing a little red zone.
Yeah, we know Jets offense went live. Thank you, Finn, very much. Great. So don't go far. We're gonna turn the stream off here quickly. He's gonna pop it on. I don't know if you're just gonna do it on your stream or not. Are you gonna pull this up, or are you just gonna? I mean, you might as well just do it on yours, right? Because you're.
No, I got BLN pulled up still because I did the other one. Yeah.
All right. Don't go far, guys. I'm gonna turn the stream off. He's gonna turn it back on. Thank you all so much for watching. We all fantastic watching his stream.